So in this series of the quick hacks, we're going to be dealing with Morton's neuroma. Now, what I'd like you to do is, before you try any of these videos, consult your primary care provider. That's essential because I am not a doctor, chiropractor, or even physical therapist. I'm just a movement guy. But what I've found is as we move the body, amazing things happen, like pain has a tendency to go away. So in the event that you have Morton's neuroma, you probably know more about it than most people, especially if you've checked out WebMD and seen what the signs and symptoms and procedures are for such things. So before you maybe consider surgery to alleviate the pain that's in the ball of your foot, well, let's first talk about Morton's neuroma. On a basic level, it's when the nerves are irritated in between the bones in your feet. These longer bones are called metatarsal bones. And more often than not, the Morton's neuroma is going to occur on either side of the second metatarsal head, or the Morton's toe. So it's going to be either between the first and second metatarsal head, or the second and third. And essentially what I see happening is there's a lot of compression going on with those bones. For whatever reason, the shape that your foot has decided to take over the course of time, those bones are driving together with every step you take, further compressing and irritating that area. So what if we were to try and decompress it, allow those bones to spread apart and give some space there? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use these lovely little wedges. They're foot wedges, basically, and you can get them online through Gary Ward's website called anatomyandmotion.co.uk, or you can just do a search for Anatomy and Motion or Gary Ward, and he'll be happy to find some wedges in your vicinity and ship them to you. So I'm going to place one right under the pad of my first toe, maybe a little bit on the second toe, the edge. I'm going to place another wedge right under my fourth and fifth metatarsal heads, or the pads of those fourth and fifth toes. Now I do have a smaller wedge here, which I think I'm going to actually put behind me underneath my heel, so that the heel is encouraged to roll forward. And then the wedges themselves on either side are going to allow this area to drop down deeper than it may normally when it hits the flat surface of the floor or the ground. So by elevating the edges here allows almost like this trampoline effect, this stretching out right across this border of metatarsal heads. And by having the wedge here behind me, it's going to help me roll forward. So I'll be on both feet here, and my goal is to just bring my weight onto the foot that is symptomatic. I'll allow my knee to bend and travel forward in the direction of the big toe. Rather than going straight across, I'm just going to allow it to slightly go in the direction of that big toe, allowing all the arches of the foot to drop so that all the tissue underneath on the sole of my foot, on that plantar surface, begins to just lengthen out. And that's all I'm going to do, is just start to practice what is it like to step, and every step I take as I bear weight into it, it's going to actually contact the outer portion of my foot rather than nailing the middle portion every time you step. After you've done this for maybe a minute or two, go ahead and walk around and see what that feels like. If you benefit from that and the symptom or pain is diminished, well, now you have a tool you can use on a quite regular basis to try and recreate a different way in which your foot contacts the ground. Now, it may not necessarily be the fault of the foot that the pressure is driving in that area. That's why this is just a quick hack. We're not looking for the problem. We're just trying to alleviate the symptom a little bit so that you can move better, and maybe the problem will resolve itself just because you're moving more. But give it a shot and let me know how it goes. Before you go, our new book, Return to Center, breaks down everything we did today and a whole lot more. So check it out at rockysnyder.com. Our link is on our page too. If you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. Thanks for watching.